Hello everyone, we're back with more Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Still playing Clarence France. He's been surviving pretty well. We're on day... Oh, we're into summer now. I didn't even notice. Wait a minute. That's not right. Wait a minute. Because we were on like day 14. I thought we changed to 90-day seasons by default. Why is this... Oh, whatever. I don't care. I like shorter seasons anyway. But I am a little disappointed because now that worries me about these crops. If they're not going to grow right now. Because if they take a long time to grow and seasons are very short, does that mean we'll be into winter and these will die before they're actually harvestable? Or is this based on season length? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, in the last episode, we started working on our vehicle. So this is about... It's only about 12. My concern is if we put a 60-liter tank on a motorcycle that it's going to be too heavy and it's going to slow the motorcycle down. However, it is a motorcycle that we're going to be using a car engine in, so it should be powerful enough to handle it because it normally would be enough to handle many, many frames. I think it'll be okay. I think we'll just pick this up and we'll slap this in the motorcycle. We were going to use this to make a charcoal kiln, but we haven't been seeing very many animals and things, so I'm not super worried about it. Put the seatbelt in. We'll put the tank in here. I think we drained all the gas out of this. Yep. Oh, no, there's a tiny bit of gasoline in there, which we could throw in this tank. That's it, right? I mean, we now have... It's a faulty engine, which is a concern, but other than that... You weld an alternator? And you weld controls. Sure, we'll repair them. Just because. Seatbelt we're not going to repair. In fact, why don't we take that off if it's... I don't know what white means. I don't know if that means it's broken or not. But we'll see if we can pull a different one off of here. Yeah, this one's green, so we'll pull that. And we'll get rid of... Yeah, see, it was damaged. So we'll get rid of that one, get that out of the way so we don't accidentally use it. And we will install a seatbelt. Seatbelts are good to keep you from dying through ejection from the vehicle. This engine's in bad shape. Why don't we reload? We're running out of charges here. Do we really want to repair the engine that we're not going to use? Why don't we... It's 2 in the morning. We're very hungry. Why don't we head over here? We'll wield the pipe spear. What's our gear look like? We'll put our clothes back on. In case we have to engage in combat. And we'll just drop the welder and stuff right now to give ourselves a little more space. We're going to head over to town. Yeah, we're about out of batteries. And we'll see if we can find a different car to see if we can pull the engine out of something else. We'll be a little careful because it is nighttime. Engine, gas engine, but it's a small engine. That should be fine. Why don't we... Nope. Get items, cigarettes, okay. Gum, not really interesting. We don't need wheels or a jack. Why don't we see if we can clear out some of the zombies that were around here? So we can drag our telescopic crane over here, cantilever over here, so we can pull that engine out and take it back to base. I'm actually not seeing anything, so I think we'll just go back to base, grab the crane and drag it over. If some of the zombies hear it and come to investigate, that's okay. I don't know if we can drag over items on a tile, so we'll go this way. Oh, this corpse scared me. We do have safe mode on. Grab. We will pull out the engine. Where's the engine? Pull out the engine. Remove the alternator. Sure. Oh, I could have swore I picked up the toolbox after I dropped it. Apparently not. We're burning time, which is not good. Okay. Head back. See if we can get this engine out and dragged home before the sun comes up. We can leave the telescopic crane if we have to overnight. Off. Alternator. Heard crash. Yes. Shadies, I imagine. Oh, a grabber. Hey, man. Hey, buddy. More cash card. We really need to consolidate our cash cards. We'll take the bandages. We'll unload the game system. Anybody else? Nope. Okay, let's try this again. Take off the alternator. No crashes that time. Good sign. There's the engine. So we will go all. We will go left because we can't pick up the engine. It's too heavy. Is that the engine? It is. So we'll just shift this back to base before the sun comes up here. It's taking about a minute per tile. Well, I guess technically it's 2 tiles at a time. We're moving it. Okay. Very exciting. Are you excited? I feel exciting. I feel like it's exciting. Okay, we're far enough back that it's not a concern anymore. Let's go back and grab this crane thing as well, because we'll need that to install the engine. Scrape. Really haven't seen a grocery store where we could pick up a shopping cart. Very key item in general for traveling. I suppose we could make one foldable. Well, we don't have casters, which is the problem. For those that don't know, a caster is a specific type of wheel. Well, it's not a wheel, I guess. I don't know the exact differentiation, but basically a caster is like, if you think about an office chair, where the wheel can not only turn, but also not only turn to move what you're moving, but also to swivel in place. That is, oops. Why is there a sheet here? Okay, doesn't matter. Put the engine in this bad boy. Let's take out the faulty engine. Remove the alternator. Oh, I didn't realize I put on the alternator. Take that off. Let's install. Hopefully these are 2 different. Nope, they're not. They're the same engine. So we will move the faulty one away. So that's not going to conflict with us trying to install the other one. So if we go to install inline 4 engine and we install the alternator, we now have a vehicle. And all we need to do is put a little gas in it. Look at that. Everything's green. Beautiful. Fantastic. A lot easier than I thought. I was a little worried that we wouldn't have enough battery charges. We literally don't have any anymore. Oh, because we don't have the welder, of course. Pick all that up. And then we will slap a trunk or cargo space on the rear here so we have some storage for putting our loot. For now, we'll go inside and we'll have a snack and we'll eat something. We'll drop our tools. Some of these we're going to keep in the rear of the motorcycle just for emergencies, like the jack. You know what? We really don't need to. Toolbox can go here. Yeah, I'm not super worried about it. We'll just drop that stuff. Drop the hulls. We will drop the batteries. We'll drop the medical supplies. We will pick up the aspirin. We'll take 20 of them. For emergencies, I like to keep aspirin on my person. Why don't we eat a multivitamin while we're here as well? And we'll make something to eat. I'm starting to get a little worried about food. We're not finding animals. So we don't really have a good meat source. Why don't we make another handful of roasted acorns? They take forever, but that's okay. We eat one. Oh, we're still very hungry. We eat another one. See if that does it. And then we will drink some clean water. And why don't we... It's 8 in the morning. Why don't we just go sleep? We'll take off some of this hot stuff. We'll go upstairs first and we'll see about getting into bed. We'll take off our tack gloves, Cargo pants. We'll take everything off to go to bed. I don't think there's a quick take off everything item. So that'll just have to do. We're looking pretty okay. Starving? Am I starving? Why don't we see if we can make something a little more substantial? What's something that will be extremely filling for us? No, none of that probably. And we're just gonna sleep, so we don't want to make a huge portion of anything that'll go bad. I'm pretty sure the starving message... 2 days. I'm pretty sure the starving message only appears when you have a calorie deficit. So we'll go ahead and eat some... Oh, well now we're only very hungry. Why don't we... We'll give it some time. We'll sleep and see if it changes over time. Just sleep. It is not changing, which is not good. I feel like I've been eating a lot though, so I don't know why we would not have enough calories to sustain ourselves. Now that I understand the system a little better, it's a lot less concerning than it was. Because, you know, for so long I've been used to just, oh, well, just eat until you're, you know, sated and drink until you're slaked and then go about your business. And now it's more like eating over the course of a day and that kind of stuff. Why don't we crack a sealed container of something? Because we haven't been getting a lot of meat. Maybe we need some nutrition type stuff. Why don't we, who doesn't like some salmon? Can we cook the salmon in any way? Doesn't look like it. Fish. Requires literal fish. Okay. So we'll just eat the salmon. I'm not going to look through that whole list, so let's look for salmon. We'll eat that. That should do us, I would think. We'll have a drink. Because we've eaten a bunch of eggs as well as the salmon. And why don't we look about getting some gas for our vehicle? Let's grab the rubber hose. Let's grab a container item. We really don't need more water. We'll go ahead and unload the 3-liter jar. Where did we unload the last bit? Over here. We'll unload it on the same spot so we don't have to work. Nope. Try to unload it into itself. You're going to tear a hole in reality if we do that. Why don't we go down and check this car out, see if it has gasoline in it. It does, has 1 liter of gas, so we will activate our rubber hose and pour that into the 3-liter jar, and then we will take the remnants from this vehicle, which is just 0.4 liters. Oops. Activate rubber hose. Nope, that's not the vehicle. Nope. Sometimes I get in pressing buttons and I don't think about what I'm pressing and I end up just mashing the wrong buttons. So go ahead and fill this tank. There we go. 1.3 liters of gasoline is not very much, but 2%. Okay. So we're definitely going to need to source a little bit more gasoline. Why don't we, what are you? What is that? Oh, there's a crow. Fleeing. Probably being chased by zombies. Why don't we... Okay, there they are. Oh, they're bunnies. What are you guys doing here? They are fleeing, so I imagine they're being pursued. I don't see anything. What's in the car over here? A squirrel. Where did all this wildlife come from? Well, whatever. Why don't we... We're still famished. We've eaten kind of a lot. 5 minutes. Still famished. What is going on with this? Why are we so hungry? Why are you so hungry? I mean, I probably didn't need to light the fire. Drop the jar. Probably should put our clothes back on. Starving. Malnourished. Body is weakened by starvation. Only time and regular meals will help you recover. I mean, you guys have been watching the last couple episodes, right? You've seen me eat on the regular. I don't know what to do about this. Time and regular meals. We literally just ate like 500 calories. I mean, 500 calories is not a lot, but considering we've been eating 3 or 4 times a day, it's kind of a lot over time. So why don't we... Let's look at our pile of food. This crap is not food, so we could eat that without consequence, I think. I don't think the wheat cereal is unhealthy either, so we could eat that. We could eat some of the fresh fruit we have. About 1 week on the lemon. It's not going to make us happy, but we'll go ahead and eat that. We will... What else we got? About 1 week on the meat jerky. That's weird. About one... Oh, that's a year. So these are all by year. I wish you could sort by spoilage. That's something I brought up before. And then we never really... We never really had that addressed. So the next thing would be the meat jerky. So we'll go ahead and eat that. That's a ton of calories. And also going to have a lot of meat-related vitamins. We'll go ahead and eat the orange as well. Then we eat a handful of cranberries. And a handful of cranberries. And a handful of cranberries. Now, we have consumed a lot of calories. So, hopefully, famished will go away. Still there. Still there, huh? We're going to keep an eye on this. If starving goes up past 1%, we will go and we'll eat like 3,000 calories. But for now, we've eaten like over 1,000 calories. I imagine we're okay. We haven't been doing anything particularly physically demanding. In fact, that wasn't even implemented yet. They're planning to implement that various activities in game cause your calories to go down. Or your fat stores or whatever it's going to be. I don't know. I'm very worried about this. I'm worried about this. But for now, we're not going to worry about it. We're going to focus on something else. What was I even going to do? I mean... So we can make flour now. Why don't we make a mortar and pestle? Oh, that can only be made from... Oh, okay, starch. And, why don't we make a mortar and pestle in preparation of getting flour? What's the shelf life on flour? 6 years, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to prep our vehicle. What we're going to do, we're going to set up a trunk or cargo space if we can. And then we're going to make a mortar and pestle, and that way we can go up in the next couple episodes and grab tons of cattails, maybe take a vat of something to get salt water, so we have salt as well, and then we'll bring that stuff back so we can make flour and we'll have salt. So that probably won't be until the next time I record, but we can start doing some of that. So what's it take for a mortar and pestle? Rocks. Well, we have rocks. So we'll go mortar and pestle. There you go. We need to put a trunk on our vehicle. Why don't we grab all this crap again? Oh, we don't have space. Oh, because of our clothing. We're going to put the Kevlar and the helmet back on. And the armor. We're not taking off these armors. We're not doing it. So we're naked from the waist down. We literally are crotchless right now. If you look at our little guy. Nothing on our crotch, which is probably not good to have certain bits exposed to the zombie apocalypse. We could take off... No. We're not taking any of this off. So we're very, very hot. But that's too bad, because we're not doing that. Why don't we... We can just take a trunk out. Oh, it does have a cargo space. Fantastic. We'll take those out. Cargo space. Why... Did I not pick up the toolbox? I keep doing that. I keep picking up the wrong... Oh, I didn't pick any of it up? Oh, that's right, because it was conflicting with the clothes in our inventory. Okay. Take out this cargo space. Hooray! And we will go all into this corner. Okay. Something is a little laggy here when I'm hitting the button. It's taking a moment to respond. Fine. Let's go put this on the rear of our bike. Again, I'm a little worried about the weight that will be going on our bike, but it's meant to be a car engine, so I feel like it should probably be able to handle a fair bit of weight without too much concern. We'll just put this over the rear wheel. Cargo space. There you go. We got a proper little vehicle. We'll go inside. We'll get a big... You know what? We'll take the 60-liter tank and fill that with salt water. Or let's take one that's in good condition. Can we grab this off of here? Do you have a tank? A 60-liter tank. Where are you? I probably already missed it. There we go. Good condition tank. We'll take that. Wheeled. Yep. And we'll put this in our trunk so that we can fill this with salt water. I always forget that the wheeled thing is on its own side there. And I think that's probably literally all we need to take with us. And we'll fill that up with anything we left behind at the base. We're still famished, even though many, many hours have passed. 180, 360. I can't do math. 540, 720, 900 calories. Okay, that's 900 calories. Chocolate candies, 1187 calories. Sausage, 1500 calories we just took in. Let's drink some. And wait 5 minutes. Still famished. Okay. Don't know what to do about this. We're going to save the game. I think that's where we're going to call it. We're going to call the episode there. That's probably it for my recordings this week. I think we're going to record some... Well, I won't talk about it just in case it doesn't happen. But there should be more coming to the channel in the near future related to Cataclysm. So keep an eye out for that. In fact, by the time this video goes up, it probably will already be there. So, for now, thanks for watching. I appreciate that you took the time and stuck with me to the end. If you enjoyed the episode, maybe click that like button. If you really like me, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And that's going to do it. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.